Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of, I almost said Surviving Minecraft. Farming Simulator 17 Season 2. I've been trying really hard to get up here. And, finally managed to do it. Jumping off the roof, just kind of playing around with some parkour. Something I noticed, I don't know if I ever pointed this out, but I just realized it now as I came here that these flags are moving and everything. Like, they actually look pretty good. Really good. I like it. So we are here at the shop today because we need to pick up some equipment. A chainsaw. No, we don't need two chainsaws. I already got that. But we need some forestry equipment because remember, we are going to be playing around with forestry today. So first of all, we're going to need some sort of a wood chipper. We've used this one in the past. I kind of want to use this one just because it's different. Looks like it's kind of self-propelled, so you can take it around, but I don't think it blows anything. I think it has a little conveyor to go into the wagon. And this is a real little one right here. Oh, it takes 30 horsepower, so that's probably for really small stuff. But this one doesn't have the warning. And this is what we're going to be working up towards today. By the end of the episode, we're going to have this guy. I don't know if we're going to need the buffalo, but we're definitely going to have the Scorpion King. And some sort of a truck of some sort, possibly this guy, to pull logs out so that we can start logging some areas. We're going to need the stump grinder too. But for now, I think we're going to stick with just this guy. Yes, we're going to purchase it. Ooh, it's big. Yep, it has a conveyor. You should be able to get into it. So if we go pipe out, yep, the conveyor goes out. And then X will unfold it. So it's got a pretty good trough that you can lay stuff into. It doesn't appear to be turnable. Or is it only because it's unfolded that... No, it doesn't look like I can turn it at all. There's no adjustment. If I fold it up completely, will it work? Nope, it is not turnable. Okay. Well, I just like the fact that if I hook up to it here, if I unfold it, it should run by itself. So that way I don't have to have a tractor hooked up to it. And we just gotta take a trailer under the conveyor, and the conveyor I think will work much better than the spout, because the spout seemed to be really finicky with how it worked. Oop, wrong side of the road. Oop, almost hit that truck. Not able to drive apparently. So we definitely got some money saved up, which I'm glad about. And I'm very tempted. I haven't decided to yet, but I think I'm gonna do it. The big field right next to our buildings. Ooh, where am I going? I think I'm gonna buy it. The only downside is right now it has potatoes on it, so we'd have to harvest the potatoes. And I don't really want to get big equipment for that, nor do I have the money for it, so we might have to get the small equipment for it. And, because we can feed the potatoes to the pigs. Save some of it, sell the rest of it. It might be our best bet. But we're going to do something kind of interesting with this. I'll let you know my plans here for how I want to do the lumber stuff here. I think I have everything I need here, so I'm gonna kind of get stuff set up, and then, oh yeah, I need to get a log fork for the telehandler. So I'll get that stuff set up, and I'll meet you guys back at the farm here, and show you what I want to do. Alright, so here we are back on the farm, and one of the biggest things I want to do here is do some trimming. I drive in and out of here a lot, and some of these branches are just kind of a pain. I don't want to cut the trees down because I do like them, but I could definitely do for some trimming. So I just want to see how well this is going to work out, or even if I can do this. So obviously, okay, so it is giving me the emblem. So from the looks of it, I can't reach. So that's where this guy's going to come in handy. So my goal is if I put it underneath the tree here, I can climb on top of it. There, see? We got ourselves a cut line. And yes, there are wood chips on the ground. I've got a mod installed on here that does that. So, I think we're going to trim, no, I think that one's pretty good. It's more of a case of how does it look driving through here. I like that better. I might want to trim that branch off. On this tree, this branch has got to come off. For sure. This guy right here. There we go. Watch out for the branch as it falls. There we go. We'll pull it away. Oh yeah, that makes a huge difference. So we'll just do a bunch of those things. So, oops, I should probably actually, there we go, open this up. Not necessarily that used to the one on the telehandler here. A little bit different working with that, but we should be able to pinch it off. There we go. Do I got a hold of it? Kind of. Whoa. Okay, so the next question is, can we pick it up? Oh, we can pick up that whole branch? Well, heck, if we can pick up branches, then we're just gonna carry the darn things to the chipper. All I hear is chickens. Oh, it runs itself? Oh, I didn't know it did that. I thought for sure that I had to make it run. So this seems like a really dangerous thing to do. It's working. It's working. It looks like it's going in the wagon. Oh yeah, it is. So you're telling me one branch gave me 5% of this guy? Well, we might be trimming a bunch of stuff here. This one could use some trimming. This branch right here definitely needs to go. Problem is I can't get to it like that, so it's just going to be a matter of trimming some of these branches off. Part of me wonders too if I can just go like up in this one. This side is a little shaggy. I don't know if I can climb that, but right up in this area. So if I just do this. Oop. No, I don't want to actually cut. I want to Yeah, like that. I don't know where those leaves, where they actually are. But I trimmed off some of that branch. And I guess we're going to have to pick up some of that too. I like the fact it might be leaving too much sawdust. So let's go and move to the next tree and just see how it looks better with one. I was running it on max sawdust level, so. Oh, not close enough. Oh, now we're up in the actual tree itself. And I guess it don't really matter. It's about the same amount, isn't it? But man, is that helping. Yeah, we can pick all these up. Oh, this is nice. Well, if that's the case, I wonder, we might have something going for us here that might make this job a whole lot easier. Especially if we're just wood chipping stuff. Wow, that is so cool. See, that's something that we couldn't do in the previous game, Farming Simulator 15. And the fact that we can do that, that's cool. The question is there a decent way to pick up, whoa, the sawdust off the ground other than just a bucket? Because if there is, that would really help out. But since this is going so well, originally I was going to use the money to buy the field next to us here. Get in there. Chip the darn thing. Come on. I feel like standing on that. This is a really bad idea. It might be the only way to get this thing to work. Or I'll just let it do its thing and maybe the next branch will push it in there. So I do like how those trees trimmed. I might have to trim some more on that one. But I can definitely see around this corner a lot better now as I'm coming through here. Yeah, I want to trim this branch off right here. Perfect. Oh, I wanted to get the branch. Apparently the branch or the pickup mechanic can be a little screwy, especially if you run into things. So one went in. Hoping I could pick this up. Apparently I can't. Oh, is it gonna work? Well, we got it up here so it's kind of turned around. Oh, there we go. Now it chipped. Perfect. Looks like we're definitely getting wood chips in here. How much do we have? 12%, not too bad. Well, I got some more trimming to do, so I will meet you guys with our secondary plan of what we want to do here and where we're going to get a lot of wood chips from, and kind of some basic plans as we're moving forward here, what I kind of want to do, because I found a way to do it exactly what I wanted to do in a map, and that is clear out an area so that we can make a field, but do it where there was trees. So I'll be back in a bit, guys. So we do have some wood chips in this trailer here, And I was thinking if we're gonna make it worthwhile, I feel like we should actually upgrade to something else. Besides the fact that we should buy this thing. Ooh, wheel setup. We can put tracks on it. Ooh. Of course, we could upgrade it later too. Let's put tracks on it. 153,000. Okay. So that's waiting for us there. I want to get... What can we get for a truck? Ooh, I kind of like this one. That looks like a logging truck. Attacher, standard, or we can add a back attacher too. I kind of like to be able to pull both. Main color. Well, it's gonna have to be our blue with the white stripes, right? And then we got 12 grand left. Eesh. Especially since I would like to get a big semi-pulled one. 47,000. Like this one right here would be a really nice big one. We're not getting these because they're not going to be a grain one. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't got those yet. We talked about doing that. We never did. Where's our money sheet? Here we go. We are going to borrow up to there. So we're at 350,000. That's a lot. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. So let's select this guy. Let's buy it. So we got 24,000. We may have to dig into that a little bit further. Let's go to the shop. Ooh, okay, so it's that style of tracks. Ah, cool. Let's look at this guy. Oh yeah, I like the blue. I like the blue. I don't know where the white fits in, but it definitely looks like a logging truck. Yep, see we got the back attacher and we've got, oh, it's got the sharper steering. Ooh, even cooler. So how does this guy hook in? Does it hook up pretty well? Or does he bind? Nope. Perfect. So this is going to be our wood chip guy. And, why am I bringing this over? No, 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 no. This is what we need to drive. The truck is just a regular truck. The only thing I don't like is the center steer. The reason being is that, see how the screen shifts kind of funny? Okay, so this guy's going to be a little slow. Understandable. So we got extension. We got that part of our arm, right? Excuse me, traffic, don't worry about me. Just chewing up the road a little bit. So then this is going to be that way. Oh, that's right, it's got the cab. So that means... Okay, that turns it. And that doesn't do anything? Oh, right, because it's just, it's free swinging. So wherever you put it, it's going to try to center itself. Ooh. So if I turn this on, okay, so there's our cut length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 8. So the question is going to be, how small of a cut length is it going to take before we can carry those logs and put them in the chipper? Because I'd like to just strip down them, cut them into a bunch of pieces, and just load them into the chipper and just go. I guess we'll find that out when we get there. How's this look? Oh, we got our pad there. A couple joystick pads. Got a lot of visibility in this thing. Oop. So we should be able to turn this just a little ways. Because you can't let it turn all the way around or you'll mess up your hydraulic hoses. Very cool. Well, so this, video doesn't become an hour long. I'll get this up to where we are, and then when I get the truck close, I'll bring you in and I'll show you guys where I'm at. Alright, we're coming up on things here. As you can see, the farm's right there, so we're just the next little bit here. There's our meadow here that we've been mowing and cutting for grass, which actually I'm really short on grass right now. I'm gonna have to cut that. Oop. So the goal is here, you can see this little pathway that comes through here. I basically want to take the trees out above this up to the road. That's kind of a bit of a project here, money maker somewhat, and basically turn this into farmland. I want to see if it's possible, put it that way. I want to play around with the tree cutting. Ooh, don't tip that over. This trailer is taller than I realized. There, that'll work. Okay, now don't touch anything else. So I think we should cut down our first tree here. I guess any one will do. It's been a while since I've used this guy. So let's spool her up. Oop. And oop. Slow down. I may want to go to this movement right here. No, I don't like that camera. So do I have to figure out here where it wants to bind in, kind of? Okay, there. Oh, I see. So I can put it wherever I want here, and I can just go like this. And she cut. Like so. And then... So that's going to be 1 meter cuts. Let's change it to 2. Make another cut. So if I get out, it's going to... Oh, it doesn't hold on to it. Oh, okay. So I can't pick that up. Can I pick this up? Oh, so it has to be 1 meter cuts. But I should be able to pick up these little... Come on. I should be able to pick these little ones up. And just toss them into there, right? So how much does that little piece count for? Quite a bit, actually. Okay. So I'm gonna have a really hard time getting a hold of that tree, aren't I? Yeah, I'll clean that up at another time. Let's grab another tree. I thought maybe it would just drive right over that. Okay, so that one it's sucked onto now. I want to take them off as close to the ground as possible. So we should be able to just back this sucker up. We want to change it back to 1 meter lengths, and we're just going to keep pressing cut and just let it keep cutting off. So you saw we were at 2%. It's like making firewood the easy way. It's literally like a pile of firewood here. You know, I just thought of something. We should grab another tree and we should see if we could do something even cooler with this. Because this isn't going to be too bad to move all these pieces over and just to put them in the chipper. But let's say I were to take... let's grab this tree right over here. Did it get a hold of it or no? There, now it did. So if we grab this tree, it's gonna fall over there. I want to try to pull this over here. You might have figured out what I want to do with this thing. I want to see... Yeah, if I just put it over there. Haha, guess what? We can just drop a whole bunch of them onto here. And just like that, we're just gonna chip a whole tree. Remember how hard it was to try to get this stuff to go onto a chipper nicely? Kinda wanna... I guess I can't really extend it. Oh, this is just too easy. The only downside is we are going to leave sawdust everywhere, so we are going to have to come back through and probably clean that up. Which is part of the reason why I have the end loader over here. I'll leave the logging fork over here probably and just bring the bucket back and forth. At least for now, until we have the money to do this later. Oh, those little ones are jumping around. So let's turn the harvester off. There we go. How much do we have in the back here? Oh, wow. We're over 50% full. So I could probably throw the rest of those pieces into there and fill this up, and we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. I gotta clean up that tree because I didn't do it correctly. But yeah, we should be able to just start doing... Okay, maybe this is not going to be as easy, I think. Oh, come on, that was in there. Oh, I almost hit my head. It's like turning... Yeah, if you turn too fast, it throws it. That's what's getting me. So if I... Oh, I knocked that one in. Not really, though. No, I did. Oh, here, let's be smart about this, alright? See, we're learning as we go here. I just had a good idea, too. And I'm going to do the forestry stuff here differently as we go. At some point, we'll probably... Oop. We'll probably do logs. I don't know why that... It just wants to keep doing that. So, we got a bucket here. What if we were to just put all the pieces into the bucket? And then dump the bucket? I do have to cut this guy in half, though, because he is too big. Apparently needs to be like a 1 meter cut. Oh. Oh, really? There. You happy now? There we go. Yeah, this seems like a smarter idea. To just put a whole bunch of them into here. Oh, I was really... I was expecting it to tell me that that piece was too heavy. Like I cut it off center. It's like, nope, only one piece will work. So the look of this wood is actually really good. Like that inside and everything, I mean, it looks like a pine tree. and the cut side, it looks like it was cut. I mean, they did a really good job with that. I know this isn't stacked very well if you're used to doing wood and stuff like that, but I just want to get a bucket full kind of, and I want to see if this works. Obviously you're going to have to be careful trying to move stuff around here. But I would think that I could just, yeah, dump these onto here and just let it go wild, right? There, push the little piece in there. Oh, don't push it. Gotta back up with it. Yeah, so that's gonna work. So let me get this truck full and I'll let you know where I'm gonna take the stuff, because apparently there is a place that's accepting sawdust here, or wood chips, I guess, for a pretty good price. But I hope this isn't quite as painful to watch as some of the other lumber and forestry stuff have been in the past. Me trying to play almost like pin the tail on a donkey, except we're trying to put logs into a trailer and all that kind of stuff, and it wasn't this easy. I feel like the changes they made in the game now to accommodate things like this, like just being able to pick stuff up like this, it's such a big deal. I mean, it makes such a huge difference. Being able to just stack wood up onto a bucket. I mean, that's something you never was able to do. And I think I do like this mod where it's putting sawdust in the ground. It makes it feel a little more realistic. There we go. I had a feeling I could get the rest of them on this bucket. The real question is, can I get all these pieces to the wood chipper? And how much will this fill up? Oh boy, I feel like I'm a little too close. There we go. It's having trouble because there's a whole bunch of them trying to go in at once. I wonder if that actually harms how it works. But I may have to help some of this out here. Let's go be really unsmart and stand on the chipper again. There we go. So, how much do we have here? We're at 85%. So, I'll also have to cut up a little bit of that tree there. I gotta get it out of the way anyways. And we should be able to take this to where we're going. Well, it's hard to figure out based on how much sawdust is on the ground from each tree, but it works out to about 2.5 trees equals 1 load of sawdust. And with the number of trees that we have in that section, chipping them is probably not going to be our best source of income, our best way of doing it. We're probably going to have to switch to logging them as well, but boy, it's cool being able to just put, you know, those little logs right onto the conveyor and just let it go. Sorry, that just made me think of a Disney song, which I shall not sing because it's, well, not probably, it is copyrighted, but that's the joys of having little ones around. All the Disney songs get stuck in your head. But yeah, I wish I would have known that that chipper worked the way it did previously, because I would have used it a lot more. In fact, it's probably going to be my go-to chipper now. It's awesome that you can basically set it up and just let it work on its own. You don't need to have a vehicle on it. It can move a little bit if it needs to. I like that it has a conveyor instead of a spout, which always tends to work better. And it's just easy to use. And then on top of that, you couple it with the new features. Boy, that's hard to beat like that. So, let's see here. I need to save up a decent amount of money. So I'm probably going to be wood chipping for a while. But we are headed to the sawmill, which is not the first flashing blue, it's the second flashing blue here. First one is the bakery, or the windmill, depending on how you want to look at it. We need to go up to... I don't know if I've ever actually been to the sawmill, which is why I figured I'd bring you guys along. I guess it's actually on the main road. I didn't realize that. I thought it was in this little town, but I didn't look too close at the map either, because the main road's right up here. But it's one of the few places that'll actually accept wood chips, so... Oh yeah, there's the sawmill. Cool. Yeah, I have not been here. Talk about a tiny little field, huh? Right there. Ooh. Tiny. So we might as well hit this. And sell wood logs here. Straight and long pieces without branches earn you more money than short and bent ones. Oh, is this where I need to go? Is this the wood chips one? Unload and sell your wood chips. Okay, yeah. So, I didn't actually check what the going rate is, but we figure we got just shy of 60,000. So I want to see what a load gives us here. And we're not going to want to keep shipping out wood chips anyways because the price goes down so low. It's not really worthwhile. So it made us 20,000. And wood chips are right there. So it's at 350 for the sawmill. The farm shop wood will take it, and the biogas wood will take it. What about regular logs? Is there a price for that, or no? There is not. Oh. So maybe that's a fixed price. That's all based on the logs you bring in. That very well could be. I don't really know. But at least we got somewhere to go with it. We got a plan. We'll see. It'll take a little while before I have that all cleaned out, so we'll have to play around with some other things as we go here. Next episode we'll probably get into the potatoes, because I'd like to purchase that field and we'll harvest the potatoes. And we'll have more potatoes than we know what to do with. And well, I don't know what else we'll do. I guess we'll find out when we get there. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bit of a change up from the normal farming we do. And we're going to have to do some more forestry stuff as we go along here. Play around with some of the different things. Basically make an outpost somewhere where we're just going to haul logs. And if we do that, after I get done clearing out that section that I want to get cleared out for that field just to try it, I think we're going to set up camp somewhere closer to the biogas plant, which, if you remember, is way off in the left side there in the hilly area. So we'll figure something out there. Looks like there's some area up in there where we can actually set up a meadow. You could set up fields if you want, but I don't plan to. It's too far away from the home farm here. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So thank you all for watching, guys, and as always, look at that. I'm driving a semi. Take it easy.